Hello, everybody, and today I want to give you a recipe that is served in many, many restaurants. And it is a salsa. They serve it as an appetizer with tostadas before you get your food. Now, I'm going to heat up 2 jalapenos on top of a placa. But they also use this to make what they call chili con queso, which is, the yellow stuff that you get is not really the Hispanic that they serve with nachos. That is an American style cheese that was invented, but it is not Hispanic. The true Hispanic is made with jalapenos and tomatoes. Like I said, it's served as a salsa. Now I'm going to toast these. It's kind of dark. I do things early in the morning because I get up so early, and so sometimes my kitchen is a little bit dark. But I'm toasting them on my placa. You can look around at some of your Hispanic stores. They may have them. I have a store here that's actually a feed store, but it's ran by a Spanish man, and he has them in there. You might even find one at Sports Academy. They may have them. Campers use them also. So we're going to toast these until they're nice and toasted, and then I'm going to put them in a mini food chopper. Now you can add a clove of garlic to this if you want, and a little bit of salt. That's fine. I'm going to put the jalapenos first in the mini chopper, and I'm going to chop them up first by themselves. And I'm actually going to use canned tomatoes. We need to be getting ourselves accustomed to getting everything canned as possible, because we may not be able to get our hands on it in the future, and the price might be outrageous. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder in mine. If you don't like garlic, you can leave it out. But like I said, me personally, I use the can. Sometimes I buy fresh. I'm not big on fresh tomatoes anyhow. I don't care much for their taste. Actually, I think the canned tomatoes have more of a homegrown taste than the fresh do, so I use them quite often. I'm going to put a couple of tomatoes in this because I already chopped up my jalapenos in my food processor. It's a little mini food processor that I use. It's very small. I got it many years ago. I'm putting 3 tomatoes in this with 2 jalapenos. That is usually the rule of thumb. 3 tomatoes to 2 jalapenos. As you can see, cheap, sure, fine tomatoes. Now, normally in the restaurants, they would pour this in a bowl, and then they would serve it in a bowl with a basket lined with napkins full of tostadas. So I'm putting that in the bowl just to show you that. Okay? This is normally how they would serve it in salt. They would add a little more water to it than I have in it, but, to make it not quite so thick, but not much water, just a little bit. Now, you see how I'm adding a little bit of water to it? I'm using the same container. That way I get all of it out of there, and I'm going to stir this around. Now, this would be a salsa, an appetizer that you could serve. You could take it as a dip to a party. Simple, easy. But I'm going to turn it into chili con queso. And this is how you do it. You throw this into a pot and you heat it up nice and hot. Okay? Because you're going to add cheese to this. Now, this is served at breakfast time. People will pour it over their eggs, or they'll put it on the side of their plate with beans, refried beans and eggs. Now, the leftover tomatoes, as you can see, I put in a container. I saved my mayonnaise tops and I use those. And the rest of those tomatoes are going to go in the freezer. Now, I'm adding Munster cheese here. You can add mozzarella. Mozzarella, Munsters, all the cheeses freeze very well except for cream cheese. I personally do not think it freezes very well. But you just want to heat this until the cheese is melted in it. You can use, like I said, mozzarella or Munster. You want a white cheese in this. And that's it. And you serve this with breakfast. But like I said, if you want to serve this as an appetizer, or a snack, or a dip, you could. Hispanics are famous for bringing huge bowls of this because they put it on tacos. They put it over meat. They even use it to cook meat in it. So it's wonderful purpose, but my family actually likes it for breakfast. They love this melted with cheese, put on the side with some good refried beans, and they'll take their beans and dip it in this. You see how cheesy this looks? It's got the cheese is melted down in it, and it's absolutely delicious. So if you like spicy things, this is something that's really, really good. It's got a wonderful flavor, and that cheese in there, oh, it's just a cat's meow. More natural, I prefer it over the other stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Keep stocking, keep storing, and God bless.